Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Today is Tuesday, June 13, 2023, and we will call this Eagle Pass Independent School District regular board meeting to order. Mr. Mijares, can you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
Thank you. Now we will have roll call. We have Ms. Hilda P. Martinez, Vice President, present. Dr. Hector Alvarez, Secretary, present. Ms. Glenna Purcell, Trustee, present. Ms. Lupita Fuentes, Trustee, present. Mr. Christopher Hiller, Trustee, present. Mr. Victor E. Perry, present. Mr. Samuel Mijares, present. Mr. Strieber, present. And myself, Jorge Barrera, present. We will now move to public hearing of the Eagle Pass Independent School District, proposed ESSA ESSA federal grant entitlements. And it is 5:47, and this hearing is open. And we don't have anybody here, or we don't have anybody sign up. So at this time, we will close 5:47, and the hearing is closed. Now we will move to citizens' communications and recognitions. There being no citizens' communication, we will move to recognitions. And number one, we will have recognition of the Seco Mines Gems dance team for winning the Eagle Pass City Dance Championship and first place Pom Pom Junior Division under the direction of sponsors Maribel Ramirez and Crystal Jaques.
Good evening, Mr. President, distinguished members of the board, and of course, Superintendent Mijares. Thank you for allowing me to spend some time with you this evening. Our first recognition for tonight is to recognize Seco Mines Gems dance team as they danced their way into first place at this year's City Dance Competition. The City of Eagle Pass Parks and Rec Department sponsored the 2023 City Dance Comp on May 16th. The Minor Gems dance teams from Seco Mines showed up and showed out as they won the first place trophy and placed first in the Palm Junior Division. Way to go, Miners, and keep dancing your hearts out. At this time, if there are any parents who would like to take photos, you can come take yours in the middle right now before we get our official photo. If any parents would like to come up and take their pictures. Our next recognition for tonight is to recognize Serna Elementary's Lady Stallion Division II softball team. Serna Elementary would like to send out a stallion-sized congratulations to their Lady Stallion Division II softball girls for their remarkable season. The Stallions went into the championship tournament undefeated, and of course they left the very same way. Way to go, champs, and way to show all of Eagle Pass ISD that Serna is stallion strong. Any parents that would like to come up and take some photos before we get the official one, you can come up to the middle. They got spirit. Yes, they do. The Eagles have spirit. How about you? Congratulations are in order for Liberty Elementary's cheer team as they rocked the mat and brought home the title of the city champs from this year's city cheer competition on May 16th. Congratulations, Eagles, and way to see you soar into first place. If we have any parents that would like to come up. Continuing with their show of strength and softball prowess, our next recognition is to congratulate Serna's Division III Lady Stallion softball team for their tremendous season this year. The Lady Stallions rocked the diamond and also claimed the title of City Champs. Way to go, Lady Stallions, and stay Stallion strong. Correction, this is Liberty Elementary. My program was wrong. Thank you. If there's any parents that would like to come forward. Eagle Pass High School student Jose Jimenez has just finished his tour across all of Texas's stock shows this year with his heifer, and boy did he make one name for himself and the cow as well. With appearances in Fort Worth, San Antonio, Waco, Austin, San Angelo, and a quick trip to the Valley, Jose sure knew how to make a mark. He nabbed titles like first place and scholarships galore. Jose made sure to put himself and Eagle Pass FFA on the map. Congratulations on a tremendous stock show season. Next recognition is to celebrate the outstanding season Eagle Pass High School's Lady Eagles softball team had this year. The Lady Eagles were not only district and by-district champs, but they also earned 17 district nods, including the coveted MVP, Miss Larissa Jaques, Newcomer of the Year, Miss Mia Silva, and of course, Coach of the Year, Coach Coca Reese. Congratulations, ladies, and job well done. Any parents that would like to come up and take some photos? And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight off of their 4-round run, we bring up your district, by-district, area, and regional champs, your Eagle Pass High School baseball team. The Eagles had an amazing season this year with Coach Mendoza at the helm. The Eagles earned 19 district nods, including the coveted Newcomer of the Year, Mr. Hector Buendeo, and Coach of the Year, Coach Reynol Mendoza. The Eagles are now also proud to boast that they have just been ranked in the top 26A teams in the entire state. That's over 290 campuses. Way to go, Eagles, and keep breaking records.
Over there. Good, because you get to meet Valerie Carrillo, who's going to back me up now that Phil won't drive. Oh, who's going to be there, Victor?
Not that it needs to be announced, but any parents that would like to come up and take some photos? Racing into our next Eagle Pass High School recognition is now to recognize your very own EPHS Eagle Track Team. This year, the Eagles had an amazing season with 15 athletes making it out of district all the way to area. A special shout out to the 4x4 relay team of Tristan Gonzalez, Diego Gracida, Jorge Martinez, and Sebastian Velasquez for sweeping this track season and representing the Eagles at area and regionals. Congratulations, Eagles, and we all applaud you. Any parents anymore? And the legacy lives on. Eagle Pass High School is proud to announce that their concert bands have once again earned sweepstakes titles. The concert band competed at the Concert and Sight Reading Contest at the Raul A. Gonzalez Fine Arts Center and obviously came home victorious. EPHS is also proud to boast that their very own color guard has once again showed the state just what they're made of as they brought home yet another state championship on March 25th. Congratulations, Mighty Eagle Band, and job well done. Any parents that would like to come up and take a picture? Recognition for this evening is to recognize Eagle Pass High School's Wildlife, Fishery, and Ecology Management shooting sports team. These 6 ace shooters ventured off to Kentucky to compete in the NASP Easter National Qualifiers. The National Archery in Schools program has students learn focus, self-control, discipline, patience, and the life lessons required to be successful in and out of the classroom. A big congratulations to Mr. Charlie Cardenas and his 16 ace archers for this tremendous feat. Way to put EPHS on the map. invite the parents to come forward.
Okay, we will continue with district reports and presentations. We will take 1, 2, and 3 together.
Can you hear me? Okay, once again, the 3 reports that we bring on the agenda every month, it's the financial, utility, and tax report. In the financial report, if you look at page 57, the M&O budget, this report is as of May 31st. We have, after this, we have 3 more months to go until the fiscal year ends. So far, we're below budget. We should be at 75% expenditures, and we're at 71%, so we're doing okay. We're still looking at having a surplus at the end of the year. We did get the final numbers for the attendance and the FTEs for this fiscal year. You have on the agenda the waivers that we're going to be submitting to TA for approval. We did have a reduction in the FTEs and in the attendance. However, due to the ESSER funds, we will be able to go ahead and cover that. So we still are expecting to have a surplus at the end of the year. Our fund balance in the M&O, we're estimating it to be around $70 million. Utility report, we continue to do well. We're looking at almost $600,000 savings. The savings that we're gonna materialize this year is gonna be a little bit more substantial than last year, but we have been obtaining a savings since we did the E3 project. This savings has more than paid the payment that we have to pay for the loan. On the tax report, we continue to do very well. The tax office is open Monday through Friday. We do not take a day off during the summer. That allows us to continue to have the collection rate at 98% or higher, and that's what we're anticipating at this point. Are there any questions?
Any questions from the board? Nope. Thank you, Mr.
you.
Mijares. We will now move to action items. Number one, consider and take appropriate action on the request to grant an easement and right-of-way to AEP, Texas, to provide electrical power to the Transportation Dispatch Building addition. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, this is for the new building, the new bus barn that we're building. Any questions? Mr. Salinas is here.
Have any questions for Mr. Salinas? I have one. How big is the easement?
We're looking at 15 by 25.
50 feet by 20. Okay. We have no other questions. Do we have a motion?
So move.
We have a motion by trustee Hiller. Do we have a second? Second by Dr. Alvarez. If no other questions, all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Number two, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the purchase of athletic surfaces, appurtenances, and minor scratches from Hellas Construction, Inc. pursuant to 1 GPA contract 23-01-DP-03 for Eagle Pass Junior High Tennis Courts. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, this is for we finally are going to start those tennis courts. And we are, I believe, we're going to do 6 of them. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And we are going to expend all the money that we got from the settlement.
What's the price for, I guess, the contractor, which is Hellas?
Mhm.
What was it?
The final pricing,
Yeah.
we're looking at $1,270,970. Yeah.
Okay. Questions from the board?
Mr. Board President, the item says minor structures, not minor,
Structures, correct.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Structures.
okay.
Minor
Thank you.
structures.
And
So
it's,
did you
it
cut
just,
the scratches? Yeah.
it's
I think it was
Hellas,
complete.
Hellas Construction.
Yes.
Okay.
Minor structures, yes.
Scratches are free. Anyway.
The scratches are.
Yeah. If no other questions, do we have a motion? We have a motion by trustee Fuentes. Do we have a second?
Second?
Second by trustee Martinez. No other questions? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Number three, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve a donation of a playground set to Kennedy Hall Elementary from the Kennedy Hall PTO with an estimated value of $9,916.77. Very nice.
Yes, thanks to the PTO from Kennedy Hall, they are going to provide an additional playground so that they can have a PE. Ms. Ruiz called me and let me know that they're very grateful for their PTO for raising their money. So thanks to a big thanks to the Kennedy Hall PTO.
Yes, once again, big thanks to Kennedy Hall PTO, and please let them know on our behalf. Do we have a motion? We have a motion by trustee Purcell. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by trustee Hiller. No other questions? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Number four, consider and take appropriate action on the request to submit a low attendance day waiver for Eagle Pass ISD to the Texas Education Agency. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, this is, we have several days that we had low attendance due to the threats. And anytime we have that our attendance deviates more than 10% or more, we're able to submit that so we won't hurt our ADA. So this is just for us to approve to submit.
Good. Do we have a motion?
So move.
Motion by trustee Hiller. Do we have a second? Second by trustee Perry. No other questions? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. And I guess the question was more than one day? No?
I'm sorry?
It was 2 days, right?
No, more than one day.
More than one day, okay. Motion passes. Now we will move to consent items. Number one, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the minutes of the May 9, 2023 regular board meeting. Number two, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the board resolution to extend the 2023-25 bank depository contract for an additional 2-year term in accordance with the Texas Education Code, Section 45205. Consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the procurement method of competitive sealed proposals and the ranking criteria for Eagle Pass High School track relocation in accordance with board policy CV, CVB, and state guidelines. Number four, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the procurement method of competitive sealed proposals and the ranking criteria for Eagle Pass High School Counseling Office remodel in accordance with board policy CV, CVB, and state guidelines. Number five, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the procurement method or competitive sealed proposals and the ranking criteria for Eagle Pass High School and the CC Wynn High School multi-purpose building in accordance with board policy CV, CVB, and state guidelines. And number six, consider and take appropriate action on the request to approve the procurement method of competitive sealed proposals and the ranking criteria for Eagle Pass High School and CC Wynn High School cross-country trails in accordance with board policy CV, CVB, and state guidelines. If there are no questions, do we have a motion? We have a motion by Dr. Alvarez. Do we have a second? Second by Trustee Fuentes. No questions? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. And all items are approved. At this time, the Board of Trustees of the Eagle Pass Independent School District will convene in closed session as authorized by the Texas Government Code, Chapter 551, to deliberate upon the following matters. Number one, the board will hear the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies pursuant to TGC 551.074. The board will hear the request to hire professional employees to serve as principals, subject to possible future assignment by the superintendent pursuant to TGC 551.074. And the board will hear the findings of the district-wide intruder audit report. Do I have a motion to convene in closed session? We have a motion by Trustee Fuentes. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Martinez. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. The time is 6:24 p.m. and the date is Tuesday, June 13, 2023. And the Board of Trustees is now in closed session and no action will be taken in closed session. The time is 6:49 PM. The date is Tuesday, June 13, 2023, and the Board of Trustees of the Eagle Pass Independent School District is now in open session, and we will move to item number 10. Number 1, the board will consider and take appropriate action on the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies pursuant to TGC 551.074.
Mr. President, I move to approve the request to hire personnel to fill vacancies as discussed in closed session.
We have a motion by Dr. Alvarez. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Martinez. If no other questions, all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes unanimous. Now we will move to number 2. The board will consider and take appropriate action on the request to hire professional employees to serve as principals subject to possible future reassignment by the superintendent pursuant to TGC 551.074.
Yes, Mr. President. I move to approve the hiring of Ms. Marisa Garza to serve as principal at HP Gonzalez, subject to reassignment by the superintendent, and to approve the hiring of Mr. Juan Leija to serve as principal at Armando Serna, subject to reassignment by the superintendent.
We have a motion by Trustee Fuentes. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Purcell. If no other questions, do we have all in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations. Now we will move to correspondence and information. Mr. Mijares?
Yes, thank you. Reminders, we have the bilingual acquisition summer program. There's an activity there for its open house on Tuesday, June 20th. We will put that in the calendar. Also, the GT and Science and summer camp. Wednesday, we'll have the open house and robotics for 5th and 6th, and at 9:30 in the morning. And then on June 22nd, we'll have the open house for 1st and 4th grade at 9:30 in the morning. These will be added to your calendar. I think that also Maricela passed out a flyer. That's all we have for now.
Thank you. And now, what we're all been waiting for, the adjournment. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? Second. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned, and it is 6:53 PM. Thank you all.